Hotep, my brothers and my sisters. I hope all is well with you. I greet you all once again with Hotep, which means peace, Amandala, which means power to the people. Now, I want to see who's going to hang out with their brother today. All right. All right. And in the process of me just going to wait a minute or two, I'm going to put on some music. All right. Let's go. Hotep, brother Kiamu. Hotep, my brother. Queen. All right. Let me get myself together. Hotep, my brothers and sisters. I greet you in peace once again. Amandala, which means power to the people. I see Queen, daughter, Leasia in the house. I don't see no other names. If you're on and I don't see your name, power to you, hotep to you, and all that good stuff. Those of you who may not know me, my name is James Anyabwile Wilson. I am the spiritual teacher, aka the awakener of the God in Action Ministries Spiritual and Culture Center, located here in the capital of the city of New York. All right, Albany, New York. So, hey, I'm here. I'm glad to be back. I was on vacation. I didn't say where I was going to go. I don't be posting stuff like that. Oh, I went away. Oh, I went here. I went there. So somebody could come and rob your house. I just said I'm on vacation. I could be on vacation and stay in the community. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here. Glad to be back. It's always an honor to be able to come before my brothers and sisters, to fellowship you via Facebook Live and YouTube Live and all these other beautiful things. And it's, I do not take it lightly that the Creator have given me life to be able to share some information with you. So my brothers and sisters, as you relax, get your coffee, your tea, your brunch, your lunch, whatever, share this information. There's going to be some Bible information I'm going to share. All right. It's going to be a visual PowerPoint presentation. And I ain't going to be here all day. All right. To share this with you. All right. So please share this with you, brothers and sisters. And I thank y'all for the love that y'all showed. You gave me the shout out when I was away for the last week or two. Y'all gave me shout outs. I appreciate my true supporters. All right. I appreciate you. All right. So let us share this. I'm going to go in and whoever's on will see it. Whoever's comes on later on today will see it. And whoever come on during the week will see it too. Now, I want to deal with something first before I move in real quickly. Let me see here. Let me see. Before I move in. Okay. Some in-house work. On tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I would like y'all to be in the house. We're going to be having what is called a Monday conversation. Going to be on live. All right, all my platforms. A Monday conversation with our sister, Queen Margot. She's been on our platform before dealing with the religion, you know what I'm saying? How it enslaves us and confuses us. She's on again tomorrow, the 17th of July at 8 p.m. Come in the house, brothers and sisters. Share this with information. And the topic she's going to be dealing with is, are you eating to live or die? That's a profound question. All right. So you come on in tomorrow and check that out. And on the 26th of July, all right, I believe that's on the Wednesday also, the 26th of July, we're going to have our Queen Sister Series B, the visionary. She's going to come and talk about her Sankofa to Ghana, to Africa. We was all told that, you know, trying to make it back to the motherland before you leave this earth. She journeyed there twice. And so she's going to share her experience beyond in her return. And so I would recommend that you tune in, check out this Queen Sister, share her experiences or her experience in Ghana. So please write this down and put it in your notes, share this, save this, and be in the house. All right. So we got some sisters who are woke and they're ready to awaken. All right. And so just come on in and try to tune in with us. All right. Now, let me move in to my presentation on today. I'm going to make sure that we all are good. All right. move into my presentation. And the subject you see right here is health is wealth. Try to get away from the SAD diet, which is standard American diet. All right. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to change you into being a vegan or vegetarian or tell you how to eat. You know what I'm saying? Or eat like me and so you can live long. You know, we all need some kind of help. I have not arrived. I'm still working on eating better and doing better so I can live. I'll be going on 60 years old, God willing, in August. You know, and I want to live my life healthy. You know, one thing, having money, having and being able to do a whole bunch of things in life, have the resources, but you're too sick to do it. One thing is working your whole life until you retire. Now you're too sick to even enjoy your retirement. So my subject today, once again, is health is wealth. All right. And once again, share this with some people, y'all. Share this. It's some vital information. Please share this. All right. I'm going to move in. I'm going to make sure that everything is good. All right. I'm at the bottom of the screen. I have someone calling me. Hold 1 second. About to ask me, am I on? Because I've been having some serious problems. 1 second, y'all. Hotep, brother. Yes, I'm on. I'm on, brother. I'm on now. Hotep. See, this is what's been going on, y'all. People not getting notifications. So if you're a part of this platform, go to God in Action Ministries or my page, follow, press notification, whatever it may be. So when I come on, y'all can get my notification. But I know they've been playing with it. All right. So I'm on and people calling me about, am I on yet? All right. So, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. All right. So let's move in. Health is wealth. All right. And when I say stay away from the SAD diet, is the SAD, which is the acronym for Standard American Diet. I put the KKK there on purpose, right? And as you see how people are gorging themselves or eating, right? We don't. A lot of us don't realize that what they're feeding us is poison and it is toxic. And you also, you know what? You can buy healthy food, but cook it in such a way to make it poisonous to your body and toxic. All right. But we put in our mind that health is wealth, then we'll have the mind to try to modify certain things so that we can eat cleaner and eat a little better. All right. Now, when I say the subject is health is wealth, unfortunately, y'all, when anything about how to eat to live is taught or shared, a lot of Black people, I don't care about nobody, my focus is on our people. A lot of Black people seem to have little or no interest in it. When you talk about eating to live, don't tell me what to eat. You got to die from something. Oh, don't you tell me to put my ribs down. Oh, no, I love my pork chops. I don't care. I ain't going to be no rabbit. I'm going to eat my spare ribs and my fried chicken. I'm not trying to tell you not to enjoy these things, but moderation, moderation, moderation. But when we talk about the importance of how to eat to live, we have little or no interest in it. And it seems like the only time our health has value is when sickness comes. We start thinking about health once sickness hit us, then we start talking about healthiness. We want to be proactive. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to do things to prevent things from coming into our life. So we need to take our health more seriously because too many of our people, the Black people, the young and older alike, are struggling with some form or type of health issue due to their eating habits. It is important that you and I understand how we're being conditioned to eat ourselves to death. And then we have to learn how to cook and eat better foods to avoid certain diseases and sicknesses that are sending too many of our people to an early grave. So before you tune out and say, I want to hear that crap, answer this question before this day is out. Are you eating to live or die? Are you cooking your food in such a way to help you live healthy or die diseased? And look at this powerful a picture here at the bottom. It says every bite you take is either fighting disease or feeding it. And look at what's on the left. Look what's on the right. Because you are and I am what we eat. And eating is not just food. Whatever you ingest in your body. It could be food. It could be liquids. It could be smoke. It can be vape. It can be all types of things. And we have struggled somewhere in our life. So I'm not coming to you as if I come down from heaven. I came up from hell like everybody else. I just want us to consider taking care of ourselves a little better. I'm going to use as my launching pad this story that a lot of us are familiar with, a lot of us grew up on. This biblical story is a story, and the story don't have to be true to extract principles and truths from it to guide our life. This story is found in Genesis, the 2nd chapter, verses 16 and 17, the story about Adam and Eve in the garden. You know that story. Adam and Eve, according to the story, they ate themselves to death. I know your pastors never taught you this or explained the story this way. They ate themselves to death. God gave them specific instructions. He said, you can eat all the fruits of every tree in the garden except this one tree of knowledge of good and evil. Then he concluded, if you do eat that tree that I told you not to eat, that one tree, you shall surely die. Adam and Eve, they were just curious. Their mouth was watering. The fruit of that forbidden tree was pleasing to the eye. It probably had a beautiful, ripe smell to it. So they went and picked the fruit. It wasn't an apple. I know you was taught that. A fruit. They disobeyed God's instruction and they ate from the tree that they was told not to eat from. What is that saying? They ate themselves to death with their own hands, using their own hands. Nobody forced it on them. They had a whole buffet, and they went in the garden of all these fruits, but they chose to go to the other buffet that was unhealthy for their life. And look at this picture, y'all. It's speaks 1,000 words. Look at who manipulated them to eat that fruit, the forbidden fruit that caused them to eat themselves to death. And that's what the SAD, the Standard American Diet, which is the SAD diet, doing the same thing, manipulating us to eat ourselves to death. And who's backing it? Satan. I'm not talking about no spook under the ground. I'm talking about some two-legged devils on top of the ground, still around, still sound. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? So let me tell you how this began, how we started eating, how we got into the habit of eating ourselves to death using our own hands. When Africa was invaded, our ancestors were kidnapped. They were shipped to the hells of North America, where we were deliberately de-Africanized, meaning we were stripped from knowledge of self, our culture, our religion, our language, our name, our God, and our diet. Keep that in mind. Yo, we dealing about diet. Health is wealth. Stripped of everything, even their diet. When a people are stripped of knowledge of self, eventually they'll begin to pick up the destructive habits of their capturers. How does scripture say it? Evil company corrupts good habits. Here we are being led away from our land, fertile land, people healthy, eating right, into a European land, picking up strange habits, strange and foreign behaviors. And the main one we're talking about today is our diet. So after us being de-Africanized, being brought to the hells of North America, the land of Europeans, we've been de-Africanized and we were forced to assimilate in this foreign European culture. Once that happened, brothers and sisters, that's when we became our own worst enemy. Why? Because we are destroying ourselves with our own hands by eating the SAD, the standard American diet. You see this? This used to be an old cartoon comic in the I think the newspaper. Pogo. And he looks in the mirror, he said, we have met the enemy. And he is us. We have become our worst enemy. Because we have been brainwashed and manipulated to kill ourselves with our own hands. Eat a little here, eat a little there, eat a little everywhere. Fry this, fry that, fry this, fry that, microwave this and that. The standard American diet. Huh? Now, what about this standard American diet? This, what is SAD, SAD, once again, the acronym. It does not promote good health and long life. It is a destructive, and I'm not being mean, it's historical. It is a destructive European diet. It's not African. It was something that we have picked up when we got here, something that was forced on us when we got here. Look at this date, around 500 AD, during the Greco-Roman period. That's Europeans. They had what was called vomitoriums. Vomitoriums is a room where people would go to throw up their food after gorging on unhealthy food. They would go there to throw up to make room for more unhealthy food and strong drink. This gluttony, this obesity, this sickness, the disease was not an African. It's something that started 500 AD. And if you can find a date earlier than that, that's fine. But it's something that we have picked up. Look at this. Look at this. This was the norm for the European. You ever see them TV shows? These Vikings eating big pieces of meat. Cavemen eating these big pieces of meat. Sometimes raw. Grease all over their face. You seen the movies like that? These are their habits. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? I'm not going to be here with you long, but I'm coming strong. Look at this, y'all. I know many of you are familiar with these weapons of black destruction that targets our people. I know you're familiar with them. Which one is your favorite? I'm not beating you up. I know we all got some kind of hang-ups when it comes to this, so I'm just trying to get us to just consider changing some ways so we don't meet an early death or have to walk around sick and diseased and can't enjoy life, can't enjoy family. I'm speaking in love. And the message go to me first. During chattel slavery, our African ancestors was fed the worst kinds of foods. And because we're still allowing our ex-slave masters' children to feed us, they're still serving us the worst foods. So we need to stop or seriously cut down on eating from the white man's kitchen of death and begin cooking in our own kitchen to live. And in the process, you can save a lot more money. Fast food and all this crap, it doubles in price. You know, you paying $15 for a single little hamburger and a soda and fries. You can go to the store with $20 and buy a meal for the family for 2 days. 3 days if you know how to stretch stuff. Are you hearing me, somebody? So we need to get out of the white man's kitchen, their kitchen of death, and start cooking more in our own kitchen, cooking food that will help us to live, not to cause us to be diseased and sick. I remember when I was going to buffets all the time. It was a big thing, buffets. Oh, you can get a lot for your money. This happened some years ago before COVID. Went to a buffet, and I ate the food, thinking I'm getting more for my money. I goes home, wake up the next morning, my face looked like it was swollen. The next day, it swelled up even more. My face, my whole side of my face. The third day, it swelled up even more. I mean, I looked like a daggone monster, like a deformed monster. And I said, man, if this persists or stay like this another day, I'm going to the emergency. I'm going to the doctor. Right? So I looked up, Googled. I said, you know, what kind of things, food that causes your face to swell? Or something like that. My face swelling up after eating at a buffet. I think I put that in there. And this information came up. It said, and it gave different reasons why that can happen. And one of the reasons it stuck with me, it says, in buffets, everybody's handling the spoon. Everybody's touching the utensils. Everybody's touching the plates, right? And you serving. It says, when that happens, it's because somebody got their hands are dirty. They got fecal matter on their hands, dirt between their nails. They went to urinate and didn't wash their hands. He said, that causes the swelling of your face. And it says after 3 days, right, it tends to go away. So the third day, I said it was still there. The fourth day started declining, started going down. And I connected it. I said, damn, that's what it was. That spoons and food and everything else was contaminated with freaking fecal matter. People going in the bathroom, wiping their behind and not washing their hands, urinating, not washing their hands. The workers going in the bathroom, you don't see what they do. The people in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Yo, the best place to cook is your own kitchen because you know if it's clean or not. So I never went to a buffet after that. And I never will go again. Fecal matter. That's human feces, human doo-doo. The germs of that on the utensils and around the food. And I'm saving a lot more money too. Now look at these at the bottom. Like I said, which one is your favorite? Chili's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Denny's. And I know there's a lot of them that even not up here that we just can't live without. I'm going to treat myself and go to the weapon of mass black destruction in my neighborhood. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? Health is wealth. I'm coming to my land. Did you know that each year, billions of dollars are given to food scientists to engineer foods to get you addicted, to get you hooked? This is all orchestrated. This is all planned. It's by design. They have food scientists that do things to food to get you addicted. And you know the drug, the highly addictive drug that they're using in the food? I did my research. Sugars, high fructose, corn syrup, sucrose, all these other things. Sugars, food perfume. They make food smell a certain way where it's attractive and it catches your attention. Another drug they use is fat, F-A-T, fat, and salt. These are the main ingredients that get you hooked. And they also use chemicals that causes you to eat when you're not even hungry. Did you ever go to a restaurant, usually a Chinese restaurant? They use MSG and all kind of stuff. Other restaurants do it too. So do buffets, they do it too. Have you ever gone there and ate a whole bunch of food? You full? Oh, I'm full. As soon as you walk out that door, you can go in there and eat another plate. I can eat some more. They put chemicals in the food that make you eat when you're not even hungry. Are you hearing me? And also, brothers and sisters, you gotta connect, you gotta keep this in mind. A lot of people going to the doctor because they depressed and they stressed out, they anger issues and anxiety. So they go to the doctor and they prescribe them mental drugs and emotional drugs to calm them down. All these psychotropic drugs. There's scientific evidence, brothers and sisters, that says there's a direct connection to the foods you eat with depression, anxiety, anger, other emotional and mental issues that people struggle with. The doctor never tell you that because they're not versed in dietary, in the area of diet. They're not nutritionists. The only thing they can do is prescribe mental drugs and emotional drugs, not address what you're eating. Once again, there is a direct connection with depression, anxiety, anger, all these other emotional, mental issues with the foods that you eat. Did you ever connect the two? All those preservatives they're putting in there, trying to preserve dead food. How the hell can you preserve dead food? Did you know that 10,000 chemicals that they allow to be put in the food in America, they're banned in 160 countries? In America, feeding you this SAD, this sad diet, this standard America diet, right? It's all about profit over the people. They purposely getting us sick so that the medical institution can make billions off our sickness. If we all begin to eat better and do better and exercise a little bit more and let go of this poison that they feeding us, the daggone medical institutions will start shutting down. Doctors will start losing their jobs. They don't want that because they live large, make big money off our sickness. My brothers and sisters, health is wealth. Look at the bottom of these pictures here. Don't go past that. Commercials, this advertising to get you craving for their toxin and their poisonous fast food. Are you hearing me? Now that they got you hooked on their toxic food. Many of you and your family members are suffering from or with stomach and intestinal problems. That's where a lot of that stuff is coming from. Your bowel movement, stomach problems, stomach pain. You go to the doctor, they can't find out what the hell is wrong. There's a lot of our eating habits. When your body have a negative reaction to food, you get acid reflux, you get stomach pains, you get your blood pressure gets high, your sugar gets high, whatever it may be. When your body have a negative reaction to food that you eat or whatever you drink, it is telling you it's not good for you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop killing me. But you take these over-the-counter drugs or these doctor prescribes drugs to force your body to shut up and suffer peacefully. Instead of putting yourself on a diet revolution or having a diet revolution, you choose to become an over-the-counter drug junkie, and they have more than enough brands, over-the-counter brands of medication to give you to choose from. How many of y'all carry a Beano? Meaning you going to eat some ribs. You know you're not supposed to eat no ribs. I'll take me a Beano, so when I eat it, there'll be no acid reflux. There'll be no gas. There'll be no high blood pressure. So they'll go and take a Beano or a Phillips Magnesia or Nexium, the purple pill. This right here, look at the picture here. They have the kid version. Pepto-Bismol, Melanta, Kaopectate, Tums, Pepsi. How many of you carry that in your glove department before you go out to eat? How many of y'all carry that in your pocketbook? How many of y'all have that in your nightstand by your bed? Huh? The body's telling you you're eating yourself to death using your own hands, and you tell it to shut up with these medications. Shut up and suffer peacefully. I'm going to eat my damn cheesecake. Got cheesecake wrappers under the bed, Oreos under the bed. Oh, man. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at us because we do crazy stuff like that. Health is wealth, brothers and sisters. Real talk, y'all. Obesity and overweight. Now, don't think, oh, I ain't fat, so I must be healthy. No, you don't have to be overweight or obese to be sick. I know people who can eat, they don't gain no weight, right? They think they're healthy, but they're sick and diseased due to their eating habits. So don't think I'm all right because I ain't that big. No matter what size. But obesity and overweight is a major contributor to chronic diseases and disability, y'all. And Black people are on the top of every major disease list. How the hell that happened? Is that by accident or by design? How do we end up on the list of all these major chronic diseases? Out of all the people in the world, Black folks is on top of the list. We're suffering the most from type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, clogged arteries, sleep apnea, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, strokes, and also from certain forms of cancer. You ever hear people, I hear people say this all the time. You know, when we talk about high blood pressure and sugar diabetes and high cholesterol and all these different things, they say, well, that runs in my family. They say it with pride. Oh, this my great grandmother had it. My grandmother had it. My mama had it. I have it. And because we're family, my kid's going to end up having it. You speaking doom into your life before stuff happened based on what somebody else did. I tell you like this: if all the family members in your family got this high blood pressure or high cholesterol or sugar diabetes, right? In most of the cases, I'm not saying all, in most of the cases, if everybody have the same unhealthy eating habit, everybody's going to come down with those same diseases. So it's not the disease being passed down, it's your eating habit. What you're eating, you're all eating the same stuff, and you're going to get the same results. You can't do the same thing, expect different results. So yes, it runs in the family. The question is everybody eating the same diet? Or who's going to be strong enough and wise enough to change the diet to break that cycle of disease and sickness in their family? Brothers and sisters, your kitchen is a laboratory. You know how a scientist goes inside their laboratory, they concoct things and put things together. They're trying to improve life and trying to improve this and try to improve that. You got some mad scientists going into the laboratory too. But your kitchen is a laboratory where you decide by what you cook if your family and you yourself will live a healthy life or a sick and diseased life. You decide by what you cook in your kitchen or your laboratory, once again, if your family and yourself going to live a healthy life or a sick and diseased life. Can't blame nobody on that. Health is wealth. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? Now, what's the solution? Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Because before you can apply anything, before you can gain knowledge and wisdom about something and apply it, you have to educate yourself. Read books on how to cook and eat to live by some of our Black health scholars, like Elijah Muhammad in his book, How to Eat to Live, Dr. Sebi, the Dr. Sebi food list, Lalia Africa, African Holistic Health, and Queen Afua, right? Heal Thyself. These books. Start off with some of these. Also, you can watch YouTube videos on healthy cooking and healthy eating, right? To help you start your journey towards a optimal level of health, because health is wealth. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? And that is my conclusion. That is my conclusion. Ashe, let me come up out of this thing. Let me come up out of this thing. All right. I'm up here sweating. I'm just happy to be back. Running my mouth. I love it. I hope you got something out of this, brothers and sisters. And once again, this was only like an introduction to what our sister, she's on right now, Queen Margaret Jones. She's on right now. She'll be doing having a conversation tomorrow at 8 p.m. on our platform. It's going to be on 3 platforms, 8 p.m. All right, please tune in. This was only just an introduction. I don't know exactly what she's going to say. But once again, her topic, what she's going to be dealing with in her own way, is, are you eating to live or die? You say you love yourself. I love me. I love my children. You know what I'm saying? See, dressing yourself up is one thing, but you can't dress up sickness. No, it's better to feel good than to look good, not better to look good than to feel good. See, everybody looking good, the question is how you're feeling. And I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. We have room to grow, y'all. I definitely have more room to grow. And from this, I hope that we get it, people who connects to this message, get our attention, where we can maybe even together put a plan together, start changing and modifying and tweaking the way we eat so we can live better and be healthier. I know it is not a popular topic that people want to hear because nobody to mess with their food. Don't tell me what to eat. I'm grown. And like I said earlier, health only have value after sickness comes. It should always have value at all times. Because once you get sick and I get sick, we sick. Now health is important. Please share this, brothers and sisters. Thank you for listening on today. And those of you who would like to support this platform, you can do it. There's a way you can do it. At the bottom of the screen, brothers and sisters, if you like what we're doing, you think what we're doing is good for us, for you and your people, for all people, Black people in particular, you can donate whatever you want. We're not going to tell you, give us $5. God going to bless you with a house and bless you with a boo and bless you with a dog. No. Whatever the Spirit places on your heart and you decide to give is much appreciative. It helps. It helps us do what we do. Helps at least keep the lights on. Help at least pays for our software that we do to be able to reach you. Helps pay for the internet. They don't give us this stuff. Electric bill, they don't give us this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel you'd like to help out, in whatever small way, whatever way you would like to, much appreciated. And I thank you in advance. Information at the bottom. Cash App, $, GIAM number 20, or PayPal.me/Hotep, HOTEP number 2. All right, brothers and sisters. So thank you for listening. I'm glad to be back. And please share this. And let's really consider taking better care of ourselves and our families and loved ones and trying to encourage them to do the same. Ashe, my time is up. I'll talk to you tomorrow night, y'all. Be in the house, be in the building. Share the information. Go on the God in Action Ministry site, get the flyer. All right, and please share it with other people. We'll see you tomorrow. Hotep, which means peace. Let's leave up out of here like we always do. Raise that beautiful black fist, brothers and sisters. Let's do this, y'all. Amandla, 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 meaning power. Power to the people. My time is up. Much love and respect to all of you who tuned in and will tune in. Peace.